Got a little graphic. I might be throwing it under the bus here, but we got a little graphic saying that Verstappen is the quickest of the front runners on the medium tyre.
I don't agree with that. I've just been comparing. Just trying to do. Sorry, I'm just playing with my computer now to get his earlier laps out. I was comparing.
Well, actually, laps. I will tell you after 8 laps that information has just changed. It says that Stroll and Perez doing low 1:22s, Bottas and Hamilton averaging 1:22.6 on the mediums and the hards respectively, is what the timing graphics say.
Yeah, so on just with relation to Verstappen and Bottas, because I think we can all agree that whatever the timing graphic says now, the Racing Point won't be as quick as the Mercedes on Sunday, so can we disregard that? We've got, when I was measuring laps of Verstappen and Bottas when they were lapping at the same time on the medium tyres after that red flag period for the Raikkonen and Perez incident. It wasn't for many laps, but just over that short period of laps, I think it was Bottas got 3 in because he had a couple of slow laps, and Verstappen got 5 in. Bottas was slightly quicker on a 22.489 on average, and Verstappen on 22.534. So what I don't know, for example, with the Formula One graphics is, are they taking every lap? Because I always take out what I would call anomalous laps.
Interesting.
If any lap is a second or more slower than the lap before, it's clearly something's gone wrong. So ignore it and just do the rest. So I would say that makes more sense than, a tiny bit quicker than Verstappen. I don't know about the Racing Point, but who was the other car you mentioned along with the Racing Point there, Jack?
I think it was just the Mercedes and Verstappen, but Hamilton was on the hards.
Yeah, so I haven't got Hamilton's laps down, but the Racing Point's not going to be quicker than the Mercedes, is it? That's just a joke.
I like this from Peaceful Paul. He says Stroll should embrace being the villain of F1. I'd love him to show up to a weekend with a big $sign on the side of his helmet. That would be quite amusing. Michael Pearson also asks, which we won't have time to get into now, but Vettel historically falling out with his teammates. How will that work when his teammate is the boss's son? Interesting question, but we haven't got time for that now because it's the end of free practice 2. Valtteri Bottas ends it quickest at 1:16.989. Clean sweep of Friday for the Finn. 0.2 quicker than Lewis Hamilton. Max Verstappen and Alex Albon 3rd and 4th, but Albon 0.7 adrift of his teammate. Vettel going very slowly on track.
Okay, the engine stopped.
The engine has stopped for Sebastian Vettel. He's rolling back around for the rest of the circuit. Ricciardo ends the session 5th, 6th for Ocon, Perez 7th, 8th for Gasly, 9th Raikkonen, 10th Leclerc. And then we got Stroll, Vettel, Sainz, Norris, Kvyat the top 15, Russell, Giovinazzi, Latifi, Magnussen, Grosjean on the top 20. And Vettel is not making it back to the pits.
So that is the end of our first practice day at magnificent Mugello. And we've learnt a fair bit during that session, I feel like. Jolien, what do you think is going on? What can you read into the situation?
Valtteri Bottas is having a good weekend so far. Looking quicker than Hamilton generally across the board, but I still don't rule out Hamilton from taking pole position tomorrow.
Just do a little update into the news. I won't ask Jack a question just as he's about to do it. That's mean.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I see if the tyres are still okay.
Okay. Stay out.
Should be okay.
Well, he was just 0.5 of a second slower than Lewis Hamilton in 3rd position. So Mercedes looking strong.
I don't know what the they're doing. The Mercedes is very slow in
yeah, stand by. Perez is out lap ahead of you.
Yeah, he's okay, but the other one.
Hamilton was on a slow charge lap.
Yeah, but he can still move out of the
His website, it says point-racing.com as a little website underneath the visor.
So much intrigue. And very good noticing. Well, you'll have to tell us all. I don't know, tomorrow maybe. So you can get in touch with us if you want to. It is f1@bbc.co.uk. Jolien, did you finish your point?
I did.
That's all right then.
It appears to be some kind of German website where you can buy racewear. There we go.
Great. that's learnt us that then.
But it's
as
because
his car
he's joining
was going
Racing
nowhere.
Point.
Yeah, what's the point of racing?
I know he's joining Aston Martin, but you know.
That's also a very good point. So Vettel's engine stops at the end of the session. What will tomorrow bring? Qualifying. Join us for that session.